a refrigerator looking case for our PC. I had to go back and get this surface. Where's the ink pad? Oh, that's not full. Oh, we've gone in. Alright, no biggie. I'll switch on anyway. I want to safety switch. There's a surface I need it. It's much easier to do it this way. You paint the whole thing. Oh, that's just, it's not pump it, bird. With the glue sticks out, and it'll come out of there. I just ran that past my sister. We're just out. That's the reason I was slowly getting back, because I had some stuff, hanging out with them for a little bit. They were running some errands. I figured I'd go get some food or something. But and I asked that question, how come refrigerators are in different colors on the inside? She was like, huh, it's a good question. Now, when I was sent in today, I said, yeah, I'm just curious, why? They make refrigerators in different colors. How come the inside's not different colors? I was a why kid. I was asking questions on why. You know, I never know. You don't ask questions. So, I want to do some modifications for this part right here. The board, right there. I'm going to temperature gauge on there. Reads digital. You don't have to change all that. It connects directly into that and powers up. I'm going to put one on there. The stairs going to fall over. Oh no, it's like it's slowly falling. Like I said, you hear me on camera saying it's virtually impossible for me to be bored. It's literally impossible. I'm always working on something. When I get my land, I'm building me a catapult. I'm gonna build one. Or you come with me this way. Ouch, that hurt like a mother jumper. Once you get used to getting burned by glue all the time, you kind of get used to the pain. Gotta give my refrigerator a name too. Gonna pay for a stencil sticker badge for it to put on the side of it. So it's gonna be like a half and half. Half of this will be the fridge, and the other half is gonna be the art display. I need them to be cut off from each other because this one's gonna be well bright white in here. This is gonna be different colors on that side. This is what I need to go back and get, because I'm not painting all this white, man. It just takes too much work. This comes out much better too on top of that. There's a person who builds these miniature little worlds. I don't know how they do it. Like in the side of the wall, it's like a little mouse cubby hole back there, and somehow they build these miniature worlds in there. Man, can you imagine if you bought the house and you found those things in there and you're like, well, okay. I think I wouldn't be spooked by them, because I know at the end of the day, yeah, they're right. No trolls running around or anything like that. I think it'd be pretty cool. I'll leave them in there. I think it'd be pretty cool. I'd have a camera. Somebody put a camera in there so I can broadcast and show you what's in there. They build these little tiny worlds in there. Like a mouse is living in there. Yeah. I'm actually on a weight system over here. Ah, man, I'm caught in a rock and a hard place here. Stan doesn't want to act right. He wants to fight me. Got too much clutter on my desk. That's why we need a bigger desk. Stan still wants to fight me. Oh, that's just peachy. For the door, it's going to be a projection screen. I'm going to be using that as a door. And open it up. And close it. Should I put a hinge system on this? I'm going to put a hinge system on it. It's not hard to do. Ooh, the toe section right here is not even glued in. This is not either. Now, this whole piece right here is actually part of the entire wall system. Actually, that's what it is. We just have to build this part first and then attach the wall around it. Alright, there's my whatchamacallits out here, my stuff I need. Why? That's better. Well, this is going to be a little interesting here, so I'm going to get it on camera, but I'm trying to figure out how to get this cut in here. I'm going to look around this. Don't you dare fall over. Next time, get one with a stand that's a little bit more heavier, because that stand is too light. There we go. Go ahead and double apply this one. This has already got a heavy side on it. I'm gonna ice this up just right. That is double applied. We don't cut this right here because this is the landing. This is the that's the sorry about that. I gotta get this part right here. I can cut this with a pair of scissors. Taco, cut that out. You got to scratch it, folks. Enough of that. Got a freaking scratching post. Nice. Where are you caught on now? Really? How about that? Maybe go way down. They don't have a sharp, a very sharp leading edge. Raise them instead. Let's see. See it from here, but I gotta get this. I'll do quite a bit. That's done, that's done. Power supply comes up to here. Motherboard's going to reach there. Oh, let's behave. Where are you connected to and where are you at? Get over here. That's in the wrong spot to be at. Where are you? Over here, move. Here. Where's hard drive at? Oh, hard drive's there. Where's case to hard drive at? Bigger question. Where's the case at? over here. Gotta modify the hard drive case. It's too long. Half of this went inside the PC. So we don't need all this now. Great, fantastic. First hard drive. I'm just going to cut how much. So right there, still got more room in there, and pen. So let's see roughly. That much. Yeah, not that much. We'll definitely do it. Front little frost top. Let's go back. Scissors. some room in there to play around with. Alright, that's been done. The hard drive, that's finished. That's done. There's a little screwdriver, just don't have that little thing. Nope. There isn't that little thing. Mother charge. Where are you screwdriver again? I need it. Move another way close second. Goes here. Goes here. Screws here. 3 posts. I got backup posts just in case, but I don't teach myself to put things. I throw things all over the place. If you watch me build something, I throw stuff all over the place. And one here. No, this other one. That's it. Oh, screwdriver. Then we'll start motherboard in. Before we drop in that glue, make sure they're all lined up. Because what I was going to do is pull stuff out over and over again. Okay, this one line up. Yeah, you get to lose it over again, buddy. scaring the crap out of me is that other motherboard. The other motherboard has some issues on it. And I dismantled it. It started working. Put it back together. I had a funny thought that thing might not cut back on. It doesn't cut back on. I'll just order me another board. That's all. They're cheap boards anyway. So it's good airflow between that. And with the cooling system on it, yeah, no problem. You don't need the airflow in the bottom of it, but it's a little bit of a gap. That's what it is. You know, on top of that, this thing stays nice and cool because the fans are like something like 4,000 RPM, so this thing stays icy. I'll never have to worry about that problem. Let me see. They're building our own refrigerator, huh? Okay. I need the part for this. I'm gonna put all this together. Got these two. And then we got a case fan. Oh yeah, got a fan for this. Hard drive. This is gonna go right here. SATA cable, SATA cable. Oh, there's some scrap around here somewhere. Like here. on. I'm going to frost all this up in here. All this is going to get a refrost job. Don't worry about that area. But, oopsie. This area here, going to get a little slither in here. Oh, this one even. Yeah, I don't know. Cool, that worked out. I was like, oh, it's gonna be a headache to get that in there. Yeah, it's funny, I can't build models for Jack. Literally, no skill at building models at all. Yeah, I can build my own stuff like this. I can't build models for Jack. Yeah, I'm on a model form site. I had to watch people build them. I was in the Friday, and one of the guys from the I build all the time. He's like, "What's the paper for?" I said, "I'm building a refrigerator." And people online were like, "Wait, what?" I'm building a refrigerator on my PC. I put it inside of a fridge. It's not a real fridge. Like a part of a fridge. It's like a fridge, but it's not a fridge. See, come back. It's tangled around here. Got a lot of whatever's going on down here should not be going on down here. There we go. I'm getting a cordless one next. I'm going to buy a cordless one. Cords are being very crazy. Alright, there's one piece I just cut. Top area, gonna fan the fan on this thing. Top area, we're gonna cover this in frost. Nice little break on this. Oh, I know I put the break there. Wait, can I put another break there? Let me see. I'm gonna put it right there like that. drive. Now, the port. Power supply is going to generate from there. Support is going to have to be. You need two sets of ports. They gotta drop from somewhere. I'm doing this in sections, man. This thing is basically backbreaker. Alright. Let's get the cubes in. Get that done. We got this machine. The other machine I can do them all. We gotta get this thing. Otherwise, my work machine got to be up and running. Alright, let me see. Let's get that liquid cooling system, and I gotta run on cables when I'm done. Where is the? Here we go. Make this Frigerator thing down. Weights in the way. Of course, talk about that right. Okay, so I'll have to bring it up this way. Still want to get more than you do. Look at this. There you go. I think I did. Yeah. This one's shorter than the rest of them. Put it in wrong, buddy. Supposed to be this way instead. That makes the markings. I saw right there. It's one of the high points. At least we know it ain't going anywhere. Okay, dog. Alright, here's the other part of this thing. Yes. I need a fan over there. And for the inside, I'm going to get some WD-40 because I am not going to do that whole thing I did the last time. But too long. I'm going to the gas station, some WD-40 and blow this thing out. No. We don't want to go that route. We're going to wreck it. Power. I'm airing the can. We're going to get that instead. That's the best way to go. That's something completely different. I would have wrecked it. I'm telling you, I hate when you get down to the last nitty gritty of it all, and it's just freaking just trying to figure out where everything is at. That's the nut part, the crazy part is just trying to get everything sorted out. And you're at the very end of it, and this is where things get a little bit hectic for me. Oh, we did this side. We didn't do this side. This side has to be done. We got the top and bottom. We missed the side. We missed that side. Alright, okie doke. Let's get that done. We missed the side. Let me see. I need a pen. 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 There we are. That's it. Really? Sewers. Those on this one. Got a little peel on that. That's good. Whew. Alright, this is all hooked up here. The cooling system is running. Should have the second cooling system running. But we can't go here. I don't want to go here. Got to bring it up to here. Alright, I see what we got to do now. Okay. So, we'll bring it through here. Oh, I don't even know anything there. Put this here. And we'll take nice. Some of those here and here. Oh, I don't know why I didn't think about that. I just did something really foolish, extremely foolish. So we didn't put up an area where we can get past through here to here, to the other side. All right, no biggie, it can be done. All right. Oh, that's fantastic. That's what I'm doing. We don't need that. Oh, this is going to be freaking crazy tricky. Should cut a bigger portion there, baby. Man. I didn't even think about that. I could have cut a huge slot in there, which would have been fantastic. And I forgot. I didn't think about that. We had two boxes together. There. Let me see where we're at on this. We can boss. We got to go wide, but both of these going to be the same length. I'll feed them through there. These two are definitely going through. Alright. There's no point in me going one after the next after the next. You got anything here? Twisters, ties, string, whatever. Tape. Where's all the tape? Where's everything at? Okay. Where's the tape at? Alright, that's what sometimes I wonder. Where's the tape? Alright, we just did boxes a few minutes ago. I thought, freak, how do you stuff like that? Where's the stuff in here over here? Let's take it. Let's go put it up. I gotta have it put everything up, but the problem is that I need it. I don't know exactly. We don't have tape. We have to have tape. We literally just sent boxes up today. Something. Something. Why should be somewhere really stupid? Let me see. Let me come over here and look. We're almost, I was saying, we always get to that very little end of it all. This is where the headache kicks in. This is where the crazy stuff starts to get crazy. Alright, no tape. Tape is hiding. It's like almost like things I need that was hide. You can't find it, so we hide. What you're going to do? Put a little string on it and pull it through. Exactly what we're going to do. Best way to do it. Because everything seems to be hiding when I go look for it. Alright, let me see. Oh, this is not the time to be clumsy. Well, you can't be that far over there. You have to be a little further up somewhere. There we go. It can't be that far up there. You've got to have more than one cord came through. Two. One, two. Where's the other one at? Okay, it's 1, 2, 3. It's going to be 3. Where's the third one? Where's the third one? That's 2. It's one fighting back there. Why does it want to come through? You have to come through. You're on the string. Oh, never mind. String came up. That's just fantastic. So we got 2 of them. I feel 2. What do we have here? That's just short one, that's the white one. I'm missing one more. Which one am I missing? Wait, let's see what I'm going to do. Where is, oh please don't tell me that one's not here. I need that. Where's the adapter piece for this thing? Don't tell me I went through all this to get this thing through. We have an adapter piece that's not running. Alright, let me see. Crap, I gotta go through. I swear, where's the adapter piece at? Bird? You just disconnected it. Alright, let's stay at there. Hopefully it doesn't go back up in here. To figure out where we just lost the adapter piece for the Molex that we need. Ah! Frustration sometimes. Where'd I put it at? It's not there. This is on the floor. It should not be on the floor if you step on and break. We're missing a major piece here. We need that. That's how we're going to connect everything together. Okay, take a deep breath. It's got to be here somewhere. It's probably sitting right on the floor. It could have fell in one of the drawers. One time I found something that fell right into the drawer. It was right there the entire time. It's got to be here somewhere. We just disconnected it. Not for this fish, man. It's going to kill me, I swear. Why do you keep having these little battles right near the desk? Let me see. That goes to that. Where is this adapter piece? We literally just had it. Oh, God, motherfucker. So you're kidding me. There's no way in the world that could have just disappeared like that. Someone's power supply either. Alright, something just magically disappeared. Piece that I desperately need, and it's gone. We just had it a few minutes ago. Alright, let's clean the photo up. I went this last time. If something gets lost on the table. Literally went to reach for it and not there. No problem. And I get the snacks. I gotta find this part. I just lost a valuable part that I need. Look. It's in the case. It was really in the case. Ah. Right. That's one. This is fighting. Why are you fighting me? Alright, you're not gonna reach. I can see this one's not gonna reach. That's way too short. So, I can fix that. Where we at? Just had a few minutes ago. Where we lose that at? There's an extender. I got an extender here somewhere. I'm gonna leave you there. Let me get the other one. Here you go. Got you. Come on, stop fighting me. Alright, I got you. Extender. Right, they're locked in. They're good. I got one more to go. And that, this one, and one body. Which one call? Do we have enough of this? These two. That's there. This one. Oh yeah, that one right there. Okay, cool. That's those two. Now let's find that extender piece. The extension cord. It's the worst time I have a black desk. Everything blends into the desk. Let's see if it's underneath here. Here's arm, but this one's way too short. I could drop it here and it would reach, it would connect. But I'd rather have it going through there. I don't know. And we gotta run one through here anyway. I gotta run these two here. So I just might put the connector here, run it through here instead. Yeah, because you know what, that would definitely work. I know why, that would definitely work. I'll show you why. So it's not meant to be there. I'm not sure why. So we have how many left over there? 1, 2, 3. One here. We still got to find that piece because we have this one, which is here, but we have a case fan that's going in right there. So we're still going to have to find that other piece. The piece allows me to connect a couple more fans. That's what I need to find. I just had it a few minutes ago when I was shaking out everything. That's what I'm looking for. That's the piece I need. I wonder if it's inside the case. But then let's have a look here, see if it's in here somewhere. Nope, nothing in there. So it's in here. It's got to be around here somewhere. I definitely do need that piece because that's going to allow me to connect both the case fan and hard drive fan together. Now you can put it right back in the drawer. Alright. That's the adapter we need. So we're going to connect this one next to, connect this one in here. This is going to allow me to connect a couple more fans to this. Because now I can run this here. Into this one. And the case fan here. I have to frost all my cables and stuff. Some tubing in. That's a bad idea, put that there. It's going to come up anyway. Ow. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Ugh. That was painful. Stay up there. Come on. Be nice. Be nice. Be nice. Don't be a jerk, Stan. No one likes a jerk. Alright, is everything all connected? Hey, bird, guess what? You should have made that port a little bigger. Why? Because you have to run your freaking power supplies from here to there. Oh, I didn't think about that. Oh! Let's fix that mess. Put it right here. Fun part. The wiring job. We can get Stan the man to act right here. Stan's been drinking all night. My Stan's been drinking all night. Power supply. saying? It's like, "No, I'm drunk, man. I'm drunk. What are you gonna do about fire you?" Let me see. That goes from there to there. We need SATA cables. We'll change SATA cables out anyway, but I need to for the time being. Where are the SATA cables? Right. Or is this going to jump from here to here? You got that there, buddy. You need to jump. This is SATA cable, so this is SATA. How SATA is SATA? It's very SATA. Come on, don't fight me. Come on, we're working together as a team. We're building something nice. We're fighting. So, that's cables are going to be right here. Actually, no, we're supposed to be all farther up. Going to come up in this baby. So we're going to do it. I'm going to connect it there. And to make sure this wire comes in nice one, a big tubing here and here, all this big wide tubing to kind of use for air conditioning and all that stuff that's going all over the place. So then we have to put it together because I need it to work. Alright, let's see. SATA cables on the floor, of course. Why wouldn't it not be on the floor? I want to say, yeah. We didn't lock these in yet, do we? Now, for those of you thinking like, well, how are you going to get to the hard drive, Ken? I'm going to Velcro that thing down. There's no way in the world I'm going to. I'm actually going to glue it down for now. Light glue. Light glue. So I'm going to lay it down flat. I'm not going to even attach it in yet. So I'm going to lay it down flat as I work right over there. But when I get ready, I'm going to build the entire structure around it. Until then, I got to Velcro that thing down because there's no way where I can glue it down because again, if I do, yeah, that's not going to go well. It can be kicked to my hard drive. And then we got a tab here on the side. I'll show you right here. On the side of the hard drive, there's a tab so I can pull it up. If I need to get to it, just yank it right on up. But that's madness, my friend. How are you going to get to your hard drive? Magic, my friend. Magic. Abracadabra. No, I just got to do it that way. I got this stuff called double-sided heavy Velcro. I'm getting mine in white. Putting a full strip here and a full strip there. Lock that thing. They hang paintings up with that stuff. This hard drive in. Let's get this party started. Right? So up on the left side. So up on the left side. Put you in there. I know you want to fight me. I know you do. There we go, but you're in there. You're in there, baby. You're in there. Let's drop you in. Right on top of that 4,000 RPMs of might and power. I'll put you over here. So you're going to stay right here for the time being. I'm definitely going to Velcro you in. Alright, let me see. SATA hook that power. Blah, 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 blah. So I'll bring it right there. Da, 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 da. Okay, switches over here. Let me see. Nothing we need here. So I'll power it up. Right there, so we can just go. Can you make the bridge in the way? Feels like it's in the way. Like we literally put the bridge right smack in the way. The bridge is not in the way. I just feel like the bridge is in my way for some reason. Of course, what the hell you got on this one in? This wasn't the bridges. Oh. Yeah, somebody didn't do a good job. Like a new bird. Oops. Yeah, that wood by the time to fall over. And I'm trying to get this done. It's pressing. It's really good when it's pressing against this. Yeah, it is pressing against that. See, that's the reason why the bridges can't go there. That's my fault. Can't place to put a bridge at. This is fitting a little snugger than that. I still gotta put that bridge back in there. Or support, or whatever you're gonna call it, but I call them bridges. That's in there. And I definitely want to double ply this right here at the bottom. So, let's put that bridge someplace else. Could be it. Put it right here. Turn it sideways. And I definitely want to put another layer there. Double that. Oh. Taco! Get a little Somali Jack you. Man, I tell you, that relationship thing, boy, we're going to talk about too much, but that relationship thing, boy, mess up your appetite. Mess your appetite up. I told you, all my friends are involved. Every single one of them, they're all involved. They're in relationships. I get a chance to watch the ups and downs of their lives. And I just sit back, because none of my business, I don't get involved in it. I don't get nobody no advice. I just sit there and just, well, whatever, they work it out. That's it. They're just going to go out to eat, all happy and giddy. And whatever happened, just soured the moment. And now there's no appetite there. I went and ate. That's what I did. I went and ate. And then I hear the stories like, maybe I should just do things myself from now on. Maybe I should just, be in my own circle. The minute that thought comes in the process, it's time to go. It is not for me. It's time to go at the end of the day. And you can't really basically spend time with each other because you annoy the daylights out of each other. Yeah, that means you're in that rut. You can't figure a way out of it. Go to a couple of therapy, something like that. Do that at the end of the day. If you really like that person, just go to a couple of therapy. I don't advise anybody to just break it off. If it's toxic and you two are hurting each other, yeah, you should break it off. But other than that, no. You ever heard about that TikTok couple? People look at these TikTok couples and they get this illusion that this is how the perfect relationships work. No. You two have to really hate each other in order for it to work. Because if you really get to a point where you can just say anything in front of that person, let's just put it away. Super comfortable is using the bathroom in front of somebody. If you can take a dump in front of your girlfriend, she can take a dump in front of you, you've already are very comfortable with each other. Very comfortable. You can burp, whatever, scratch your butt, stuff you normally do that you would have never done on the first date, then you definitely are basically connected already. You're already comfortable with each other. So that's a good stage right there. But man, if you get to that stage where you're constantly bickering about every freaking little thing and you're just stressed out about it, and this is really wearing down your day, you gotta go to couples therapy. You have to be married to go to couples therapy. You're gonna be in a date, go to couples therapy. See what works out. If this really worth your time in fixing a relationship, and that's what you want at the end of the day, then go to couples therapy. You know what I mean? Learn a lot about each other at the end of the day. But don't bury that stuff down deep down inside. Don't do that. And don't do that. Well, maybe I should do things on my own. That's how people bump into other people and end up, messing up. So, get that a couple of therapy things. Try to work it through. And, if they don't want to work it through, and you're making the effort to try to work it through, then you just got to cut your ties and move on. That's pretty much it. That's how I feel at the end of the day. If you tried everything you possibly could to get the work out, and that person just really doesn't want to basically put the effort in, ain't worth your time. Move on. Got better things to do with your time. Life is short. Like I said, turn around next year, you'll be an old person. Like me. Yeah. So I usually go through that when I basically hang around with other people at the end of the day, and they go through those or whatever they go through, and I just look at it and just go, I remember those days. Yep. Now this is my freedom. I get to do stuff. Freedom. For me, it's freedom. That's my world at the end of the day. I literally went out to eat with family, and before that I passed up and I go see some of my friends. I go chill with them on Saturday. So they want to make sure I'm still alive, and I bump into some of their little girlfriends. They have them over there and go, oh, so I'm doing conversation. I'm blunt. I don't have time to try to get on your good side because I don't care. Like I'm not going through all that. No. All that trying to be this, that, and the other. Ain't that right, Taco? Taco over here just chilling. Over here chilling. Listen to the words of wisdom. Look at my cat over there. I love this guy so much. He's just over there chilling. I'm chilling, Taco. I'll get you some treats when we done, okay? Because you just chill. Maybe some tuna fish, too. He likes tuna fish. A little bit of time. But anyway, yeah, they come over and say, hey, so-and-so and so. And I'm like, no. So what? So you can get on my nerves and drive me nuts at the end of the day, and I end up basically being depressed and whatever because you have your emotional upsets, and I'm good. I don't even bother. It ain't even worth my time. You seem a very nice person. You'll find somebody at the end of the day that basically wants to build a life. You can't build a life with me. It's virtually impossible. I am not a person you can build a life with. No way in the world. I got my freedom. I'm already set in my ways. I'm not trying to change for anybody. I'm happy in my world at the end of the day. So I see girls at the end of the day, ladies at the end of the day. Usually I attract a little younger ones at the end of the day, freaking 20s and something like that. Yeah, right. That would never happen in a million years. I don't have the intention, span, to care on that level. I really don't. Sorry, that's just true. I'm just being honest with you. But I just tell them, find somebody young, find somebody your age you can build a life with, because you can't have anything with me. I don't want it. I don't want kids. I don't want to get married. I don't want to live in a house with the picket fence and all that. I don't see that. In my world, I see 200 acres, a farm, build whatever the freak I want to build, do this, do that, you know what I mean? Chill, whatever, eat whatever I want, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's my world at the end of the day. Like what I'm doing right now, building this and having fun while doing it. Instead of being on the phone telling myself, what do you want to do tomorrow? You want to go out and see, you want to go antiquing? You want to do that, spend time together, No, that's not for everybody. It's just not for everybody. And I did it already. Once I did that 5-year spread and I saw what it was like, I was like, Denver, no, I'm good. I'm staying where I'm at. I'm happy. You know what I mean? You got to be happy where you're at. Don't push it if you're happy. But anyway, yeah, they get that. I just be blunt with them. I tell them like it is, because they expect for me to go, well, so-and-so, so keep game with them and all. I'm trying to make them laugh and smile. When some women like to be chased. They do like to be chased. No, I shut that down right from the door. Nah, I'm good. Here's the thing. You can be friends. That's basically about as far as it goes, and that's it. Got no interest in that, and you don't have a future with me. Period. I ain't even trying to hook up with you. Why? I'm celibate. I ain't going down that road. For what? Catch some kind of disease at the end of the day, or freaking get a female pregnant? Then you're definitely stuck in there at the end of the day. So yeah, no. And we take care of our own kids at the end of the day. So it won't be no deadbeat nonsense. I will take care of my own at the end of the day. But still, yeah, no, I don't want that. I'm good. See what I mean? There you go. I'm good. Ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. And then some people can be psychotic. Not just saying just females, men can be psychotic too. And you sleep with them, you got somebody that'll be at your house, at your job, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, you really want that freaking nightmare on your hands? Yeah, okay. What was that story I saw? The guy does a video called Intel about this guy this woman went on a dating line for First of all, she was looking for superficial men, but she wanted a millionaire husband. That's what she wanted. And she goes on this dating line. I'm taking a break, by the way. And she went on this dating line. She met this guy, but he wasn't interested in anybody. He was just in there just to hook up with a female. That's basically about it. But the thing about it, the female he hooked up was certified psychotic. That's what he hooked up with. And this female was something else. And she didn't kill him, but she was trying to. But anyway, so, you know, long story short, she sent them 65 texts a day. Do you have any idea how crazy you have to be? Oh yeah, I forgot we got people who do that now. On our kind of, Jamie was hitting this up like freaking like, I think 20, 30 texts a day. Yeah, crazy. I told you these people were not all together. They nuts. That's insane. Not to go off topic, but literally been in live chats with this guy, and this guy will repeat the same thing over and over again. I'm gonna post some of these texts. He ain't all there. I mean, he must have posted the word no like 75 or 80 times over and over again. Yeah, and you guys gave him your address. Good luck with all that. You know, if where he's going at, he can't get access to any cell phone. Not period. The restrictions are insane. But if he did and he could, he has access to PayPal. And if he has access to PayPal, as PayPal goes in for that particular purpose and they delink his account, detach his account and ban him, then yeah. But other than that, he still has access to PayPal. If he has access to PayPal, he has access to your information, your accounts. In other words, your addresses. And you see what they do to people's addresses, right? You see they use people's addresses to commit crimes. Yeah, Jamie used multiple addresses to commit crimes. And one of the things we got him on in court is that we noticed that other addresses were popping up. One address was his own brother's address he was using to commit crimes. So yeah, you may want to look into that. You really do. Because the last thing you want is for somebody saying some weird pictures around on an open postcard with your address attached to it, especially if you got a business. Oh my goodness, people weird. But anyway, so this female was sending text after text after text after text after text, and you would think you block him, right? But she told him, I don't know why, but she told him, I don't know why he got scared. She told him if you block him, if she blocks whatever, if he blocks her, she's just gonna come see him. That's what he said. So to keep her from coming to see him, he basically kept that nonsense going on, and this went on for a long time. This went on for like 2 years. It was 2 years of this craziness from this female. So then, after all that, dude got tired of it and he left the country because he's rich. He just left. Man, that kind of money at the end of the day, let me explain something to you at the end of the day. I'm sending people to your front door. I'm going to collect all your text messages, everything you got, and I'm going to send freaking federal agents to your front door. That kind of money, oh yeah, I'm getting somebody to figure out where you at. Send federal agents to your front door, which we're doing right now, and you're going to jail. That's all to it. I'm going to lock you away for a very long time. That's where you're going. I ain't going to go through all that nonsense. You got to be kidding me. And he knows the girl. It ain't like he don't know her. I don't even know these people when we found them. So again, he knows her. So with that being said, he could have easily had that nonsense taken care of. Easy. Nope. What he did was, and he let that nonsense go on for 2 years. Ain't no way in the world. But anyway, and he's afraid she gonna come to his house and poke him up. You got a female coming to your house with a freaking butcher knife and that's it? You mean to tell me you're a freaking millionaire? You ain't licensed to carry? That doesn't even sound right at the end of the day. Majority, most people who have that type of power at the end of the day have something called diplomatic immunity, which means they can leave and go where they want. I had one guy came down who I did business with. He had a license to carry in all 50 states. Even overseas, he could carry. Not that go take your stuff and put it away. No, he could carry this thing. So no, certain people have certain clearance when you have that type of money on you. And he could have easily got that situation squashed. Maybe he liked that kind of weirdo stuff going on. That's what I was thinking at the end of the day, because everybody's saying the same thing in the comments. He could have got that squashed a long time ago. And then one time she showed up at his front door and you get scared and run? Oh, heck no. I'd have got his security. By that point, I'd have had security on my property. Gee whiz, we all would have met you outside. What the freak you doing out here? We'd have had you arrested on the spot. Yeah, no. So he goes on vacation. He disappears. She breaks into his house. She's in his house now. took her dogs, took her clothes, and she literally moved into this house because in her mind, they are meant to be together forever. They're in love, and nothing's going to change all that. And everything she's going through is considered to be a test. I'll show you a test, all right? The test is called, see how fast you can make it to the front door for security or the pit bulls get you. Yeah, some crazy nonsense. You break into someone's house? And yeah, she was taking bubble baths and all kinds of stuff. So, he got cameras all over his place. He's in another country. He calls the police. The police come here. She tried to claim they married. Of course, they know something's wrong. Then she breaks up. While she's in the house, she puts up a conspiracy chart in his house about why they were meant to be together. I'm like, oh my goodness. Yep. So she got arrested, of course, but they let her out. Let her out. And then she starts the nonsense all over again. And mind you, when they wanted her car, they found a large kitchen knife. That tells you right there she was planning to kill him from the door. So yeah, she did some other stuff. Long story short, she got busted again. And this time they kept her. She got something like 20 years. But she didn't go to jail. She went to a insane asylum for 20 years. She's been there ever since. Even if you get 20 years, you're going to do way over that. They give you the sentence for 20 years. But if you basically, the doctors can override a DA's decision. If they feel that you're unfit to be prosecuted in jail, they also feel that you're unfit to be out in society. And therefore, they have to keep you indefinitely. Which means you're never going to get out ever. And she doesn't need to be out because that woman was psychotic. He met her on a date line. So you people like to be on date lines, meeting people at the end of the day. All that nonsense. You don't know what kind of psychopath or Buffalo Bill or Silence of the Lamb or freaking, what's that guy's name? Ted Bundy? You know Ted Bundy was at Temple University? He wasn't too far from where we were at. Yep. Ted Bundy was at Temple University. Right over there they had the clothespin at. For those of you from Philly, you know where the clothespin is at. Right over by that clothespin they had over there, he used to hang out at that spot over there. He was frequently in that area. There's no way in the world somebody came up to me with some glasses on saying, hey, buddy, you want to go hang out my spot? Man, you got jacked up out there. He wouldn't be no more serial killer. He'd have got jacked up. He'd have been in the hospital somewhere. Ain't no way in the world. He knew where to go. He knew where to go. If he's crossed that line over in that neighborhood where I was at, yeah, there were no people. There were no, put it this way, better way to put this about being off here. There were no white people in that neighborhood. There's a majority percent black. So we would have seen that coming from a mile away. You stayed on the outskirts near Temple University. Right here, popped up and go, hey, how you doing? So and so and so. Man, look at this. They looked at him like he's a cop. So that would have went wrong in so many different directions. It's not even funny how wrong that would have gone. I doubt he would have made it out. You don't understand. The people that I knew at the end of the day didn't care because they thought he was on the cover. And no matter what he would have said, they wouldn't have believed him. He'd have been in a world of trouble over there. But, that's why he stayed where he didn't go on the outskirts. That particular area of Philadelphia was so violent that I remember the college kids, when they would come down to pick up pizza from the neighborhood, because there was no other place. I mean, you could get Chinese food for those people who know what I'm talking about. You can get Chinese food 3 o'clock in the morning. Because those places stayed open like really, really late. So you can get Chinese food, pizza, whatever you want. You just had to, I could go to where I want to go. I'm an African American. I go where I want to go. But I never forget the time we played hockey up there. We came back to Temple University because one of the people were from Temple. We were chilling over at the dorms. And it was late, going on about 1 o'clock. And I'm not too far from there anyway. And they were like, I said, I'm about to go get some Chinese food. And they're like, you're going to walk over there? Because they thought I was a student from Temple. I said, no, I live down there, man. I can go anywhere the freak I want down there. Yeah, I technically know you can't. But in my world, I can in that particular. I can stage and buy food or whatever. I just know what to look for. But anyway, long story short, yeah. They used to go down there 15 deep to pick up pizza. Do I blame them? No. I don't blame them. I don't have to go down 15 deep at the end of the day, but still, I don't blame them. It's just a very violent neighborhood at one point. Now, different neighborhood. Got to show ID when you go through there now, believe it or not. Because now it's a different neighborhood. Won't you be Won't you be, please won't you be my neighbor? And I ball with that. He likes that one better than the other one because the rope's thicker. You like it? Wow. Yeah, the rope's thicker. Thicker, much better than that cheap one they gave you. Look at the difference between the rope. This one I bought. The rope I got is much thicker for him. That's a cheap rope right there they gave me. That's the rope we purchased for him. Much better. You like that one, don't you? Your cartoons are off. Let me put your cartoons back on. Won't you be? I'm gonna lay this flat because I gotta get that thing velcroed down because of the hard drive. Let me see. Put you back over here. Oh, that's one down. The other one I gotta paint. I gotta do a paint job on it. Sit down and put your cartoons on. Hold on for a minute. I got you. It's the weights are a love-hate relationship. That's funny. That's the funniest thing I heard in my life. The weights are a love-hate relationship. That's hilarious. Watching you, Mr. Bean? Is it on? Let me get this. Watching you, Mr. Bean? Huh? Watching you, Bean? Like rock. Rock, 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 rock. Growly man. That's what they know. Alright. That's done. Finish my refrigeration unit, but I gotta lay it down flat, like I said, because I have to. I'm gonna clean all this up. Rawr, rawr, rawr. I see you got your ears back. Get your ears back. Like you're about to go into the zoomies. Rawr, rawr. Take off in your zoomies. Your zoomies, Apple. Your zoomies. Are you talking about my zoomies? How dare you speak about my zoomies? How dare you? I barely know you. Speak of my zoomies. So we got to build a whole base around this, which is already over there. I got to build. This is actually the background wall to the PC. Oh yeah, I just thought about that. It's the background wall to the PC. What the freak did I put all that down there? Oh, okay, yeah, see, that's what we got to do. Okay, perfect. Okay, that's no problem. I love when the Lord speaks to me and tells me things. Just figure out how to basically hook this up. We'll do something cool with that. That's what we know. I think I got another fan for that. We don't got another one for that? We got another one for that one. Because we have to put a box here, but we got a vent here. So we're going to put another fan there for the vent. Push my ear out. Alright, let me get all this stuff put up over here. There's the cubes and stuff. Got a frosted coke as soon as we get some clear caulking. You can do those again. Oh, that's inside? That's definitely inside. Ah, Mother George. Mother George! I had 3 of them in my hand. I guess I gotta go back and get another one. Because we gotta do the platform these things gonna sit on top of. There's a platform for this, it's right over there. So, what we have over here, that's where they're gonna stand at. They're gonna stand right here, one here, and one here. We're gonna build a wall background behind the back of it and over top of it, and then hook everything up. That's what we're gonna do. So what are these lights on over there? My lights. Alright, so let's get all this out of the way. This is cleaned up, but right now we're talking too much. We got work to do. We don't need this. We got something now in case. I think I was going to put this thing together today. I did. Power this thing up. Now, why would you on me like that? Let the cat, the board stuck to me somehow. Check me up. That's going there. Where's the other one? Where's the power cord for this one? This is for this one. I know it's not for this one. Where's the power cord for this? What's this one? Oh. You definitely got to come over here. Trying to figure out why that is doing that. Should be plenty of cable to run that. Why are you acting like that? Oh, that's the one. Next one be done wrong. Step off you. And what cord took on for this today? Go, please. Oh, something. Where's the right. I'll do it from here. Stand with this. That's there. That's kind of cable for that. Get it over there. There. That's that. That's there. There's your printer cable at. Alright. Anything else for this one? This is going to full station. Here. Alright. Oh, microphone. Microphone's way over there. Microphone, why are you way over there? Oh, goodness. Alright. That's all it's does. It's all wired in. Everything's wired in over there. Over here. It's all wired in. And we get all this stuff separated over here because I got to work on this tomorrow. This right here. This. And this is for the power supply, which we're probably not going to need it. Load you up. What else all done? For this. Probably another one of those. I'll change it out. This is for what? Where are you going to? It's a cord. Oh. We're going to the mouse pad. And the mouse pad. I'm going to move over there right now. These, that's good. Alright, that's everything sorted out, hopefully. That's your cardboard, we'll get to the line. We don't want this plugged in anymore. Oh, yes, we do. Got enough with the background set for that one. So get that one started. For something else on here. So we'll get around to that one in a few minutes. Not in a few minutes, I gotta tell you something real quick. Alright. This is better than what it was before. Not exactly neatly, but it's there. Alright, something's not powered on. Did we attach that? We attached it, right? Fan's not attached. Something's looking right there. The fans aren't powered on. Everything else powered on. Fan didn't power on. So did we not hook this thing up? Oh, dropped it up. Oh, yeah, okay, man. We forgot to hook up the mains. There's a power source that's supposed to be here. We never hooked it up. It's my fault. 6V output. It's never attached. It powers the motherboard. Without the motherboard can't power up. So it's here somewhere. I never attached it. Where are you? What's that? 6V output. Where are you? This is here. And all this. And all this. Maybe 60. Like that, you don't got the motherboard, won't trigger on. Got it. Maybe it hooks. It's not a shoe. It might be you. Perfect. That's what it was. It's too many for cables. Like that, nothing's run. There we go. Now we're in business. Whew. Cable. All right. Here we go. Modifications, baby. Modifications. What you doing? What you doing? Even I went to school for this at all, period. None of it. All came from Chris. Jesus Christ taught me all this stuff. Never went to school for it. I would never understood any of that stuff over there. Not a thing. And it's illiterate. It's a BC. I don't understand that stuff. God taught me all that. In one day. I learned it in one day. Put it in the Bible, in Leviticus. Never forgot it. I prayed on it. Lord taught me all this in one day. As I gradually went on, technology changed. I only need to teach me how to basically work with it, but then modify it any way I want. The very parts I did, I can modify anything I want. Also includes programming. That's what I said at the end of the day, man. Sure thing I followed Christ at the end of the day. I could have found you guys easily. We don't do things like that. I don't take my Lord's blessing and allow Satan to actually disrupt it. But you can be found. This is what I'm supposed to do with the other one. I'm supposed to cut a port in there. No, I didn't think about it. Now we're cut a port in this one. This would have made it so much easier to drag my cables back and forth. Alright, we're gonna do a paint on this anyway. We're gonna get this. Taco. That's how we know. Let me see. This is ready, boy. Now we how to make it. It's easier. We have a blueprint. Make it exactly like the other one. Makes it much easier. The other one I had to figure out. Once you figure it out, that's it. Go make it. You're done. That's what I said. Any piece of that question, get rid of blueprints in my head. I can make it over and over again. Repeat the same process. Or upgrade the process and make it better.
Let me see. Yeah, you already have them.
Going. Pen. Ken, you need pen. Just pen over here. Okay, here we go. That's why I can't find stuff. I usually do stuff like that all the time. Those of you called in about the product, I'm sorry if I didn't get back to you. As you see on my YouTube channel, I'm really insanely busy, but I am going to be reaching out to you today. Just want to get this one actually set up so I can get working on this one tomorrow, because I try to get as much as I can done, because I never know what tomorrow's going to bring. I just never know. This is why I did all that testing outside, get all my work done, because I know I have to be inside. I got to build stuff I had to do, things I got to put together. I still got to send out the email to the advertising company, which I haven't had time to do because I'm busy. But I got you. And they're right, Taco Bear. They're like, yup. We got you. Daddy-o got you. I'm calling me Daddy-o. That's his name for me now. It's Daddy-o. No, I'm his father. If we got any areas that we didn't get. Well, right now, Allentown's nightlife is kicking in because there are people coming in. They go to little eateries and places they go to. Pretty cool at nighttime. I just don't see it. For me, I'd rather be in here building stuff. And so right now, if I was on a relationship, I'd be out there somewhere at some restaurant somewhere. But this is where I'd rather be. Putting my dreams together. I like building. And most people, like I said, that are like me, you'll see them in their garages building stuff, you know. That's what they like. That's why when naysayers came in and made a comment, like when I broke up with my girlfriend, oh, you must be lonely. Really? I don't even have time to play stuff that I buy. I buy a lot of games. I don't have time to play the games that I buy. I love what I do. Bam, 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 bam. See the stuff I get to work on all day long? Look at this. Building this is going to be a transparent screen. This thing's going to be sick. Over here, building the big screen over here. Sick. Over here, building this wall PC setup. Sick. About to hook up the desk with an alternate galaxy system that's going to be absolutely amazing. And all this is designed to bring people in to see the technology. They're going to make money off everything in here. Plus, I'm making money on online. Pretty soon, the panels are going to be out. The ones you've seen over here. Man, and if I'm sitting up there in this big old 200 acres, got this garage, or whatever I want up there with all the bells and whistles and toys that any freaking programmer or builder at the end of the day could possibly want, I'm still going to be doing the same thing, up to building stuff. Just bigger toys. Bum, 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 bum. Barry. Joker. Alright, we did, you're in here. Yeah, you hear me. You better Barry him, kick your butt. Let me see. Yeah, I'm going to do power supply here. What you know? You're doing too much, I swear. Go. You're doing too much. I don't mind you playing around in the fun, but you do dirty stuff. And I'm not when I'm talking. You do very dirty stuff. You do. Knock up. You keep knock up me today. But he's in there right now. Because if I gotta stop what I gotta do, and I'm working, you know I'm working, you know I'm in here working, you know that. And I gotta stop what I'm doing to tend to something that you could have handled yourself. You gotta go in the pen now. That's what he ends up in the pen. If I'm working, he knows darn well that's something he could have handled himself, and he doesn't do it because he wants to be a jerk. In the pen, till I finish working. And he'll do that over and over and over again to be a jerk. So you're gonna stay in the pen till I finish up. Let me see. Let me go here real quick. Alright people, I gotta go. I gotta take care of some business. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for your time and God bless. Where's my phone at? My phone charged up.